Imagine, how often have you wondered if she's really interested? Exactly, my friend, that ends today. In this video, I'll show you 5 phrases a woman says when she wants to. And yes, you know what I'm talking about. It's in the title and I don't need to repeat it here. So, if you want to discover these phrases now, leave a like to support this material. Because once you learn to recognize these phrases, you'll never miss an opportunity with women again. Agreed? Good, my friend. As promised, the first phrase is, let me explain this to you, it's simple. Not all women will speak the same way, but if she says something like, oh my God, it's so hot, you need to understand that it's not just about the temperature. She wants to create a deeper connection with you while igniting this fire of passion. She's not saying this just to say something. When a woman says something like this, she's transferring energy to you, this energy of desire. And you know what I'm talking about, right? But of course, you always have to analyze the context. If you're on a date and the atmosphere is really heating up, it's her way of showing you that she wants more intimacy in a light and indirect way. As I say, you must always analyze. You can't miss the opportunity. Look, not every woman will use the same phrase. She might say it in a different way, but the intention is the same. Many women do this by speaking indirectly, but the message is there. So be attentive, learn to listen, and interpret. Don't ignore these signals because they will take you to the next level with her. And now comes the second phrase a woman might say if she's really interested. You smell very good. When she says this, it's not just an ordinary compliment. It's something that stimulates her imagination. She starts imagining the two of you in much closer and more intimate situations. And you probably have an idea of what I'm talking about, right? Understand that when she comments on your scent, she's expressing that she feels comfortable in your presence. Scent is something very personal and intimate, and when a woman praises that about you, it means you're really making a positive impression on her. It's nothing trivial. It's a sign that she sees you in a special way and that there's a growing interest. Of course, if she compliments your perfume or says she likes your natural scent, it's a clear indication that there's a deeper attraction. It's as if she's telling you she feels comfortable around you, that your presence is pleasant and desired. And in this context, it's important that you remain happy and confident, but also stoic. You don't need to overdo your response, but it's important to acknowledge the compliment and respond in a way that shows you've understood the message. Here's the point. Understand what's behind this phrase. It's not just about the scent. It's about what this scent represents for her. Security, comfort, desire. If you receive such a compliment, it's the perfect moment to progress a bit further in the interaction, always respecting the pace and signals she gives you. And as I always say, you have to seize these opportunities. Not every day do you receive such a clear signal of interest. It's something that, if you can read it and respond appropriately, can open the doors to a more intense and meaningful relationship. So, my friend, if you hear something like this, know that it's time to be attentive and ready to take the next step. Show that you are aware of the situation and that you can respond to her interest in a mature and confident manner. Now, before we continue, I want to address something very important again, so that you stop missing opportunities with women. I bet when you walk down the street or enter the supermarket and exchange glances with a woman who interests you, you feel the urge to approach her, but you don't know how, right? My friend, here's the solution I've prepared for you. Imagine having an amazing ebook that teaches you, in a natural and pressure-free way, how to approach women with confidence and know exactly what to say. You will learn to make them feel comfortable, create natural attraction and intimacy, and most importantly, awaken their desire for you in a short time. What once seemed impossible is now completely doable. In just 60 minutes or even less, you can go from 0 to a kiss and more with a woman by applying the valuable content you'll find in the ebook I created for you. You will never miss those opportunities with women who interest you again. And another thing, once you acquire this knowledge, it will be yours forever. It will be in your mind and become part of who you are. If I were you, I wouldn't miss this chance. The ebook is in the pinned comments and just waiting for you. Don't miss this opportunity because it might not be available for long, as I've already mentioned. Take advantage of it, because now is the time to achieve positive results with women. So seize this opportunity, because later it will be too late. Agreed. But now back to the topic. Good. And now, which brings us to the third phrase, is simply when she says, "I like this part of your body." Imagine you are in a more intimate setting and suddenly she says that. Combined with physical contact, it's almost as if she's inviting you to a subtle dance of reciprocity. When a woman does that, it's a clear signal that she's asking you to respond. Of course, in that moment, your role is to reciprocate with light and gentle physical contact, without haste or intrusiveness, but by showing that you've noticed her interest and feel comfortable with this closeness. As they say, the body never lies. This famous phrase by Albert Mehrabian, a specialist in nonverbal communication, fits perfectly here. When she talks about liking a certain part of your body, she's showing that she feels comfortable and interested. It awakens in her the desire for a more intimate connection, and she wants you to feel the same. She's giving you the green light to act, but always with respect and awareness. The challenge here is to understand the timing and rhythm. It's a dance that requires sensitivity and observation. She wants to see if you can grasp the subtleties and respond appropriately without overdoing it. It also awakens in you the need to be present, to recognize what is happening in real time, without getting lost in expectations or pressure. This exchange is an art, and this is where persuasion and assertiveness come into play. You must be confident in your actions and show that you've understood the message without words. It's about being present, authentic, and reading the signal she sends you. So, my friend, when you hear this phrase, be aware that you're at a crucial point in the interaction. It's time to be incisive, use body language to your advantage, and ensure that the night becomes unforgettable. Enjoy the moment, because within it lies the magic of seduction. Good, and now, if this video brings a lot of value into your life, then subscribe and leave a like if you haven't already, because that way you will receive more of such videos. Remember, knowledge is power, and with it, you'll go much further, right? Especially in relationships with women. So do your part because it costs nothing, and I believe I'm helping you a lot. And you help me too. Agreed? And now the penultimate phrase. Imagine the scene. You are in a more intimate setting, and she says, "I want us to go somewhere quieter where we can be alone." When she says that, she's opening her heart and showing that the desire and attraction towards you are only growing. It's almost as if she's giving herself more to you, by showing that she feels comfortable and is interested in taking another step forward. She shares her emotions in a clear and direct way, and that is a strong signal that you should take the initiative. That's the moment when you must be attentive and ready to act, because as I always say, if you hesitate, this opportunity can easily fall into the hands of someone else who doesn't hesitate to seize it. And then, my friend, you don't want to be the one looking back, wondering what could have been, right? If you truly see yourself as someone who seizes good opportunities, then let me know that you are attentive and ready to act. Actually, write in the comments, "I seize good opportunities." I want to see your commitment by showing that you are someone who analyzes and doesn't miss the chances that really matter. And of course, I will be in the comments to like and respond because it's always great to exchange ideas with someone who knows what's really important. But back to the situation. When she speaks this phrase, it's not just about going to a quieter place. It's about creating a space where you can connect without distractions, where the exchange of glances and words takes on a new meaning. It's a kind of invitation that requires an appropriate response, and it's up to you to show that you are ready for this intimacy. The challenge here is to understand the nuances and respond in a confident yet always respectful manner. She wants to see if you are truly present, if you can recognize what's happening, and if you can respond to her desire in a mature way. It's a test of perception and attitude, and here you show who you really are. So when you hear that, be aware that this is your cue to act. Show that you recognize the moment and are ready to make it special. Be authentic, confident, and above all, respectful. Because good opportunities don't wait, and it's these that make the difference between an ordinary interaction and an unforgettable experience. Seize them, and always be ready to recognize and act on what truly matters. That's the essence of the art of living and taking advantage of the opportunities life offers us. Finally, the last phrase is the situation when you are on a date and she says, "You look really good." When a woman says something like that to you, it means she's really interested, and very much so. Look, such compliments are not so common for us men. That's the big truth. For women, it's something more every day. But when we hear it, it means there's genuine interest. She sincerely desires you and wants you to take the initiative. And here's the secret. You don't have to respond only with words. You can and should respond with actions, but of course with gentle actions, without haste and without seeming desperate, because it's about showing that you've understood the compliment and are ready to take the next step in a natural and confident way. If you thought these phrases were just simple, meaningless words, it's time to rethink that. Every word has its weight and meaning, and it's up to you to be the one who analyzes the context and understands what's between the lines. And as always, don't miss the opportunity. Be the one who can recognize the moment and act at the right time. Anyway, I hope this video really helped you recognize these signals and that you are better prepared for future interactions. And as I already mentioned, don't forget to download the ebook, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. Until the next video, my friend, and continue to make the most of the opportunities that arise.